And I'm just gonna ramble and run my mouth. Those who got ears, let them hear. Just want to get this out the way. And I have to do this because you make these type of content, this type of content. Um, a group of people think you're directing your videos towards them. And I was listening to academics and Joe Budden on Academics podcast, and that's what they were talking about. That's what Joe Budden was talking about. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm not a big um, YouTuber. I don't have a large platform, and at times I'm glad I'm not a big YouTuber. Sometimes I'm glad I where I'm at. But the problem of when you're a small YouTuber like me, you only got a small group of people that watch you. Think you're talking about them, especially family and friends. They think you're directing your content towards them, and I don't. I don't. Now, if somebody asks me to, like a family member or a friend, mainly family member, if they ask me to make a particular video on like advice on something, then I'll make a video about that. But when it comes to overall life skills, I don't direct my video towards family and friends. I don't. I don't. The job video that I did about getting jobs, I just see a lot of unemployment when it comes to young men. And I just saw different studies about the unemployment rate in the black community amongst black men. Um, and just overall, you know, people not wanting to work. So I made that video. That video wasn't directed towards any family first. So I just want to say that. I want to get that out the way. This video. But I want to kind of follow up with the video that I did that I'm going to put out about the wokeness and the social. I hate saying wokeness because it's good to be woke, but people kind of turned that word around, made a mockery out of that word, and they use it as a slur of people who were, try to do good and try to be positive in their conscience. There's nothing wrong with being woke, but I really want to go a step further and just address a lot of the social warriors online. If you're a social warrior, and if you really care about the cause, and you really care about who's doing what to people, and what words people should use, and if you're a Christian, you shouldn't talk like this or whatever. If that concerns you, you people who are out there, go out and get into the community and really make an impact. If you care about who's being abused and who's being harmed, go out and volunteer. Go volunteer at the animal shelters. Go out and volunteer at some homeless shelters. Donate your time, donate your money, donate your resources. If you're a real Christian, being a Christian is not cussing and being a good boy. You got to go deeper than that. If you're a real Christian, go out there and do the Lord's work. So I was commenting, somebody said, Christian, something about Christians shouldn't use a certain word. Huh? What? Okay, there's a lot of people who don't cuss, but they're not going to get to heaven. Making, not necessarily volunteering, but are you making the community better? Are you changing somebody's lives for the better? Are you standing in the gap for somebody? Are you praying for somebody? Are you doing intercessory prayers? Are you fasting? Are you praying? Are you actively involved in the church? When was the last time you've been in church? Because I see a lot of people who love to mention about God, and they read the Bible, and they're quoting scriptures, they're doing all these things, but as soon as something happens, as a sickness or something happens, they start speaking the problem. They have no faith. Are they complaining? Or they're not givers? They don't want to give. They don't really want to help. You want to help family members or friends, but you're a Christian. How do you be a Christian and you don't give? All throughout the New Testament, part of being a Christian and being godly is giving to the poor. And I'm not just speaking for people, I'm speaking this for myself. I got to work on not losing my temper. But I'm not going to be a justice warrior trying to police what people are saying or not saying. That's a deflection mechanism. That's self-righteous. Actually, Jesus speaks against that. Real Christianity is loving thy neighbor as you love yourself. That's what real Christianity is. Anybody can make a video. I'm speaking from myself too. It's a reminder for me. Anybody can make a video and quote scriptures and read scriptures. But what are you actually doing in the community? Are you a doer of the word and not just a hearer only? What have you done for Christ? Because Christians are supposed to be out being conquerors, being successful. Are you depressed all the time? Well, what's in the Bible? Because what did Jesus say? Be of good spirits, be of joy. Being depressed, is that joy? Is that good spirits? Do you have hope? Do you have faith? Are you joyful? Or are you always moody and cranky and upset? What is real Christianity? What is it? What is real Christianity? What did Jesus do? When was the last time you read your Bible? When was the last time you called somebody and said, hey, I love you? When was the last time you called somebody? When was the last time you said, hey, man, I'm thinking about you? What is real Christianity? What is it? Do you walk in forgiveness? Or do you hold grudges? Do you live in fear? Because the Bible says, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not. I am with you. Fear not, fear not, fear not. That's what the Bible says. Because fear is unbelief. I wasn't really going to talk about this. I'm kind of going into this direction. I just felt led to talk about this. Oh, the traffic's bad going home. Traffic is horrible. This car, dude, just get behind me. Stop trying to cut me off. There you go. But you can't base Christianity off just saying so. Now you do have to watch what you speak. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. I will admit that. You do gotta watch what you say. You do gotta watch what comes out of your mouth. That is important, but that's not the basis. To be a Christian, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be a Christian. It takes a lot. Now, right now, I'm trying my hardest to keep my temper and keep my cool as these cars try to cut me off. I'm trying, but yeah. So let me get back off into this. But what are you doing for Christ? What are you doing for Christ? Are you praying for people? Are you delivering food to the homeless, the elderly? I run a service called Shepherd Helping Hands that helps people to get back, help special needs, and some elderly people. And I volunteer my time. But I just wanted to make this quick little live and just let people know that my content, family and friends, I don't direct my content towards you guys. That in the past, family and friends getting mad, not want to talk to me, getting their feelings, want to check me on something I said. It's ridiculous. I don't, once again, I'm going to say this, and that's going to be the last time I say this. I don't direct my content towards family and friends. I don't do that. Only time I do that is if somebody asks me, hey, can you make a video about this topic? Sure, I'll make a video about that topic. I was talking to one of my clients, and one of the things that I was telling him is about, dude, you need to have a game plan. You need to have a game plan in life. You have to figure out what it is that you want. You have to write your goals down, and you have to go for it. You have to have a game plan. You cannot just wander around in society or in this life and expect to be successful. I learned this in my mid-40s. You have to have a game plan. You got to. You have to be diligent, and you have to be focused on what it is that you want and go for it. You can't be too sensitive. That's something I'm working with one of my clients about sensitivity. You can't be too sensitive. You have to be able to take constructive criticism. I never met a successful person that was super sensitive, because what's going to happen is, as soon as something don't go your way, you're going to quit, you're going to fold, you're going to lose relationships, because you're always easily offended at what somebody said that you didn't like. You'll stay in a constant state of anger and loneliness. You don't want to stay in a state of anger and loneliness. You have to be comfortable with yourself to where somebody says something you don't like, it's not the end of the world. It's not. And if social media is bothersome to you, really, you shouldn't really be on social media that much anyways. I'm not really on here as much, and my channel's monetized. And I constantly say this, I'm going to preach this till I'm in the grave, till I go in the grave. Get your stuff together, young people. You don't have time. You don't have time. So when you go before the Lord, you can't say, nobody didn't tell me. You can't say that. You can't say nobody told you. I gave step-by-step guides of where to find jobs. I've given step-by-step guides on how to make money online. I've given step-by-step guides on how to make money from YouTube. I've given step-by-step guides on how to make money from blogging. I've given step-by-step guides on how to make $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month without having a normal 9 to 5. I've given all of that. Did y'all listen? I sat here and giving game from my own experiences. Or were you focused on, like on my other YouTube channel, you have dudes focusing on how I pronounce the word. I'm over here dropping game, free game. I know they need it because they clicked on my channel. I'm not going to be sitting up here giving 2 or 3 hour live streams. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I got stuff to do. I gotta finish a class. Finish a class, do my workout. I'm doing that. I'm not gonna be sit up here giving 5 hour live streams. I'm not doing that. Your boy, I got stuff to do. I'm trying to get to the bag. This channel, my last 3 videos, I don't even turn on my monetization. I don't. I've came to terms with this is not going to be my channel that I'm going to make money from. This is going to be my channel where I'm just giving game and on here trying to drop knowledge. My other YouTube channel is the channel that's really going to blow me up because I'm still getting views and subs on that platform. And I don't even put out content. That channel's growing. This channel's dying. But I'm okay with that because I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I'm almost home. I'll be home in a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna cut this live off. And it is what it is, and I'm make it do what it do. I got stuff to do. Yeah, man. I might turn this channel into a vlog. I thought about that, just turning this into a lifestyle channel. The life of an entrepreneur, to kind of give you guys the behind the scenes of what I'm going through. I'll probably do that. Probably change this channel. This is just going to be a vlog channel. So I'm almost home. What 20 minutes? Yeah, man. I'm about to turn this live off. And yep, hopefully you guys, like I said, I'm not going to keep mentioning this. I don't direct my content towards family and friends. If I respond to a comment, I'm not upset. I have to tell my dad that. I made a video. And my brother gave his opinion on the video. And I responded back. I'm not upset that he does. I'm not upset if you don't agree with me. You don't have to agree with me. I don't want you to always agree with me. My content is not for people who agree with me. You don't have to always agree with me. It's okay. I'll respond back. Because what I was going to do is, let me just ignore it. But I think that's rude. I would rather for somebody, I like when YouTubers respond back. I think it's rude not to acknowledge people. Now, my other YouTube channel, I can't respond all the time because I get a lot of comments on my other YouTube channel. I get, that's busy. This channel, usually it's family and friends, and I respond back, whether you agree with me or not. I don't name call. I don't cuss people out. I don't call people out of their name. I don't tell people to go jump off a cliff. I'm not rude. I'm not disrespectful. I'm very respectful. Let's spin the block. I'm very respectful. And my dad called me and said, hey, I guess he was trying to warn me. I'm like, I'm not upset. It is what it is. If you respond, you're going to get a response back. You can't respond to a video and then I respond back and you get mad at the response. I'm not saying my brother did that. He was, he didn't respond. But come on, we got to have dialogue. I'm not upset if you disagree with me. I'm not even upset if you troll me. Because I'm just going to troll you back. That's all I'm going to do is troll you back. I'm going to troll you, use you against yourself, get my views up, and then block you. I did that of this channel. That's how this channel got monetized. I was just getting so many trolls on them Umar Johnson videos to where they literally blew my channel up. Because that counts as views. But family and friends, I don't take this stuff serious. I think sometimes family and friends take it more serious than me. That's just me. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay, that's fine. Because I forget what I say. And I got other content. I got other YouTube channels. So I forget what I say. So I don't remember. I talk and then boom. I block it out. I forget about it. But I'm not upset. I'm because I know how the game goes. I know how social media goes. I know, what are you doing? Turn, brother. Because I've been there. I've been sensitive. So I know how it is. Now I'm not. Because I'm like, okay. It is what it is. So I'm not. Can't be too sensitive. Can't be too sensitive in life if you want to be successful. YouTube, man, social media, people get in their feelings. What I was getting when I first started on YouTube, and that's a misconception that people have, is that people think you can. I'm not talking about people that family friends. I'm just saying, from what I witnessed from other people, they would have this thinking that you're a YouTuber, so if I dislike your content, you can't reply back. You can't reply back. You gotta be thick-skinned. Actually, I did hear some family members tell me that. It's funny. Mom and Dad, I gotta pick on you guys. Mom and Dad, I gotta pick on you guys. I got to. This is just having fun. My mom and dad will always tell me, don't, why are you so sensitive? This is when I first started YouTube. Why are you so sensitive when it comes YouTube? Somebody disagrees with your content. You need to be more thick skinned, right? You need to be more thick skinned. Now they got YouTube channels and they're very sensitive over their YouTube channels. Ah, sorry, mom and dad. I had to little dig at you guys a little bit. You should not be so sensitive. Now they got YouTube channels and they're sensitive over their YouTube channels. I used to ask them, "Hey, you guys gonna watch my content? You gonna watch my content?" Yeah. And for a while, my mom wouldn't watch my content. Whatever. Now she has a YouTube channel of my dad. You watch my content? So that's why experience sometimes is the best teacher. Guys, I'm home. I'm about to go get my grub on. Long day at work, my job, and I have some clients. I'm tired. I'm about to eat. Hey, it is what it is, y'all. Go out and be blessed, be a blessing to others. Your boy Nate. I'm out.